Yo, this your boy T-Top, Top Busy the Bear, King of the State. And right now you're watching rapgrid.com. Huh?
With FOMO, check money that fofo, 3400 get you a phone. Shit, I'm talking about a four chain on four. Check money that fofo, 3400 get you a phone. Shit, I'm talking about a
beat with photo, trap spot with those stones. What it do? They in folks made a $120 on 4 shows. Got a white bitch and a black bitch and a hood bitch with 4 goals. I forgot when I got 4.
Danny Myers, Rap Grid. West Coast representative to the fullest. When you came into battle rap, when you in this era of battle rap, where did you think the West Coast stood? Because I feel like the profile has raised up a little bit.
Yeah, we was on from the Source, Ilmac, Disaster, Awkwards, in the grind time era, the whole Fresh Coast scene. But in terms of the street side of battle rap being represented from the West, it wasn't on until, like, I say, Daylight. You know what I mean? And then that's when I came, and then Ramidi came, and you know, Yak Ripper, Diesel, Emerson Kennedy, Young B. That side wasn't really prevalent when I got on the scene. So people knew the West Coast battle rap, but they knew the older grind time style. They didn't, you know, the street style wasn't shown yet.
Where were you at during the Fresh Coast movement? Because I know you was watching.
I was in Detroit. I was in New York, Miami, Atlanta. I was traveling, battling. I was battling niggas around the country, you know, during that time.
Because my whole thing was like, in that era, it was like, for you to come out and as a battle rapper, when you did and really get your name up like that online, there's certain people you just like, where has this dude been for the last 5 years?
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, why, how has he not popped up?
Right, yeah, I've been around, man. I've been in I was like doing street battles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I battled guys like Papoose, and I was ciphering with Fred the Godson, battling with Shells all the time in front of the Virgin Megastore. That's when it was the Virgin Megastore right there on 42nd. And I was there with SAS from, you know, the guys overseas.
England, yeah.
I was in training with them guys, like, every day. You know what I mean? I was in training. We was battling, ciphering, all kind of shit every day. So during that time, I was like on the East and in the Mid. I was in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Running around with Proof. I was out there with Killer Priest. The Dreadnoughts. I battled Swan out there. Man, I've been around.
So, right now, I feel like there's almost like a new West. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you know, I think when Scribble Jam, when the Scribble Jam turned into Thesaurus and Franco and No Can doing them, that was like a new era. Then when the Grind Time Fresh Coast movement came, that was a new era.
And then the Pit.
Yo, the Pit also, yeah.
Pit came, you know what I'm saying? So introduced a lot of guys, you know what I'm
so
saying?
You battled
then we had Lamert Park, we had Project Blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was around during that time too, you know what I mean? But I was more like I was like going to school, in and out the streets, you know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't like so much battling with those guys then, because I was doing a lot of traveling. But I was building my profile up all over the country. And then it wasn't until I moved to Las Vegas and got with Ahat that I actually started battling like on YouTube.
So were you an active part of the West Coast Pit?
No. I was affiliated with those guys, but I wasn't doing the battles during the time.
Okay. So, Ahat, right? You get on Ahat. Was it an immediate thing for you? Where people are just immediately like, oh, we got to push you like far beyond this brand even, you know?
I had battled Louis V. Then my next battle, we haven't seen Louis V back since that battle either. Then after that, I battled Ratchet and P Money same night. And it was like immediately they was like, yo, you different. You're a different level than what we can offer. So OD was like, yo, I got a line on John the Don. Let's talk to him about getting you a battle with him. And we set that up, and you know, I was on from there. After that battle, I was like popping. I was starting to pop up. People was like, oh, you know, who's this Danny Myers dude? Like, he's fucking just came out of nowhere, and it's dope. And then it wasn't until Aspect One booked me for Battle of the Bay, day one versus up and coming dude named Rum Nitty. And you know, nobody really knew me like that. They didn't really know him. Me and him didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? And from that battle, it was like we both was on, and like the newer West was born.
These certain punchlines and jokes might not be cool in 2 years. We'd be like laughing, oh, remember when these bars were cool? Remember when this shit was cool? What's up, Quinn? Be like, remember when these things were cool? That's so old now. But guess what? Real shit is timeless. And we'll always be able to watch back.
That's a great angle, but facts, man. I didn't focus too much on what he was gonna bring. I focused more on what I was gonna bring, because like I always say, I battle myself. I don't battle, you know, my opponent too much. I battle more of my last battle to try to do better than I did before. So I never really